नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं सुदर्शन न्यूज और मैं हूं शशि तुषार शर्मा। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी 5 देशों के तूफानी दौरे पर हैं। मोदी आज दोपहर में अफगानिस्तान के हेरात शहर पहुंचे थे। सुबह 9:30 बजे दिल्ली से रवाना हुए पीएम मोदी दोपहर में हेरात पहुंचे, जहां मोदी ने सलमा डैम का उद्घाटन किया, जिसका निर्माण भारत सरकार के आर्थिक सहयोग से किया गया है। हेरात के बाद शाम को मोदी कतर की राजधानी दोहा चले गए, जिसके बाद स्विट्जरलैंड के लिए रवाना होंगे, जहां 6 तारीख को बर्न में उनकी मुलाकात वहां के शासनाध्यक्ष से भी होनी है, जिसमें काले धन पर रोकथाम कैसे की जाए इस सिलसिले में भी इस मुहिम को आगे बढ़ाने के तौर पर इसे देखा जा रहा है। मोदी 7 तारीख को अमेरिका में होंगे। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के अमेरिकी दौरे के 2 महत्वपूर्ण कार्यक्रमों पर न सिर्फ भारत बल्कि पूरी दुनिया की निगाहें बनी हुई हैं। एक तरफ जहां वो अमेरिकी राष्ट्रपति बराक ओबामा के साथ उनके ओवल ऑफिस में 7 जून को लंच करेंगे, साथ ही द्विपक्षीय बातचीत करने वाले हैं, वहीं अगले दिन यानी कि 8 जून को वहां की कांग्रेस यानी कि अमेरिकी संसद को संबोधित भी करेंगे। अमेरिकी कांग्रेस के संयुक्त अधिवेशन को संबोधित करने वाले मोदी 5वें भारतीय प्रधानमंत्री होंगे। आज पीएम नरेंद्र मोदी 5 देशों की यात्रा के दौरान सबसे पहले अफगानिस्तान पहुंचे, जहां उनका जोरदार स्वागत हुआ। यहां हेरात में पीएम ने अफगानी राष्ट्रपति अशरफ गनी के साथ मुलाकात की। इंडिया फ्रेंडशिप डैम का उद्घाटन उन्होंने किया। मोदी ने कहा कि डैम इमारत और मोर्टार से नहीं बल्कि हमारी दोस्ती के भरोसे से चलेगा। अफगान और भारतीयों के साहस से ये बना हुआ है। साथ ही मोदी ने यह भी कहा कि परियोजना सिर्फ घरों को रोशनी ही नहीं देगी बल्कि क्षेत्र का पुनरुद्धार करेगी, उम्मीद लौटाएगी, अफगानिस्तान के भविष्य को फिर से परिभाषित करेगी। जो 5 देशों के दौरे पर हैं नरेंद्र मोदी, आपको बता दें कि आज का दिन तो उनका ऐसा था कि लंच इंडिया में हुआ है, ब्रेकफास्ट इंडिया में हुआ, हेरात पहुंचकर उन्होंने लंच किया, और आपको बता दें कि उनका डिनर आगे होना है। आपको ये भी बता दें कि अफगानिस्तान के शहर हेरात में मोदी ने सलमा डैम के उद्घाटन के बाद वहां संबोधित भी किया। मोदी ने सलमा डैम को भारत अफगानिस्तान की दोस्ती में एक मील का पत्थर बताया है, और क्या कुछ उन्होंने कहा, जरा सुनिए आप भी।
The homes that lived through dark nights of dread will now be lit by the power of hope. Men and women shall once again work the farms and ply the trade with the joy of hard work in peace and security. The soldiers that were once weighed down in the shadow of guns would now bear plows to turn the land green. Children shall again believe in the possibility of a future of education and opportunity. And another young girl poet will not have to live a life of pain, denial and longing, or see a life of promise cut short. Herat has time and again seen sublime glory and tragic ruin, and the city that once Jalaluddin Rumi held at the finest will rise again. The city that was gateway to the West, South and Central Asia will once again be the hub that will unite the regions in a peaceful pursuit of prosperity. So, to the people and government of Herat and the government of Afghanistan, I express our deepest appreciation for your support, patience, and understanding, and above all, your belief in us. This dam has not been built by bricks and mortar, but by the faith of our friendship and the valor of Afghans and Indians. And at this moment of pride, we also stand in grief and gratitude for life sacrifice so that Afghan people will have a future they so richly deserve and so deeply desire. The blood, sweat, and tears of our people are mixed into this earth and have formed between us an eternal bond written into the soil of this land. Bonds that remind us of ancient links between this region and India. For many, the Harirud River is one strand of our connected histories since the ancient Vedic times. Today, the world will see the Harirud River as an abiding emblem of our commitment to a shared future of progress, and the friendship dam unite us in solidarity as Chishti Sharif joined us in spirit centuries ago. For it is from here that the Chishti Silsila, our Chishti tradition of Sufism, came to India. Its glorious tradition and teachings resonate through the dargahs of Ajmer, Delhi, and Fatehpur Sikri. It draws people from all faiths with its message of love, peace, and compassion, of harmony among people of all beliefs, of respect for all of God's creation, and service to humanity. Indians and Afghans know that these values, not extremism and violence, define Afghanistan, a nation brimming with poetry of love and spiritual tradition of peace and harmony. And these are the values that give the great Afghan people the patience and persistence to seek peace with their own who have chosen the path of violence, and also with those who support them. Afghans have pursued this path despite the strength of the belief that they can defend their freedom like no other people on this earth. And it is on the foundation of these values that Afghans and Indians seek each other, not because they harbor designs against another. Khwaja Mohiuddin Chishti, the first of the Chishti saints in India, said that human beings must have the affection of the sun, the generosity of the river, and the hospitality of the earth. He not only had the magnificent landscape of his ancestral land in mind, he could also be describing the Afghan people. So when I came to Kabul in December, in the warmth of your welcome, I saw the kindness of your heart. In your clear eyes, I saw the deep well of affection for India. In your smiles, I saw the joy of this relationship. In the firmness of your embrace, I felt the trust in our friendship. And in those memorable hours, India witnessed once again the grace of your people, the beauty of this land, and the friendship of our nation. Today, I return with the gratitude and admiration of 1.25 billion people and a renewed pledge of our partnership. Together, our partnership has built schools, health centers, and irrigation facilities for rural communities. It has empowered women with skills and the youth with the education to shoulder the responsibility for Afghanistan's future. We have joined hands to build roads that bridge the distance of your country from Zaranj to Delaram and transmission lines that bring power to your homes. Now, India's investment in the port at Chabahar in Iran will give Afghanistan a new route to the world and a new path to prosperity. And to implement that vision, just last month, President Ghani joined President Rouhani of Iran and me in witnessing the signing of Chabahar Trade and Transit Agreement between Afghanistan, Iran, and India. The fruits of our friendship are not confined to Kabul, Kandahar, Mazar, and Herat. They will never be. Our cooperation will extend to every part of Afghanistan. Our partnership will benefit every section of Afghan society because across its difficult geography and across its diversity and beyond the identities as Pashtuns, Tajiks, Uzbeks, Hazaras, Afghanistan must live and prosper as one Afghanistan. For divisions, Afghan people will only help those who seek to dominate the nation from outside. As we work together, we draw strength and confidence from your deep commitment to protect your partnership from the designs of others. When our people are under attack, the brave Afghan guards at their own, they put themselves in the line of fire so that their Indian friends are safe. This is the nobility of your heart and the strength of your friendship. I've seen this from the moment I assumed office as a Prime Minister. For on that day, when terrorists launched a massive attack on our consulate in this city of Herat, the heroic efforts of Afghan soldiers and our personnel saved many lives and prevented a big tragedy. Mr. President, friends, Afghanistan's success.
तो तमाम बातें सलमा डैम के बारे में करते हुए और बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण इस दौरे को माना जा रहा है नरेंद्र मोदी के, क्योंकि 5 देशों का दौरा है, ताबड़तोड़ ये दौरा रहेगा। साथ ही साथ अच्छी बात यह है जो कहा जा रहा है बीजेपी की तरफ से कि इस बार वो अमेरिका पहुंचकर वहां की संसद को भी संबोधित करेंगे, जो गौरव की बात है भारत के लिए। इसी के साथ इस बुलेटिन में बस इतना ही। जय हिंद।